In the years prior to 1943 in Los Angeles, anti-Latino sentiments were prominent. Coupled with wartime anxieties and the rationing of materials to support the war effort, the foundation was set for 5 days of violence known as the Zoot Riots. Los Angeles was home to Mexican immigrants who came seeking work in the expanding city. Also flowing in seeking financial relief were many white migrants leaving the Midwest because of the Great Depression. As populations rose and servicemen struggled to find housing and access to public services like transportation, racial tensions were fueled, ultimately leading to the stereotype that Mexican Americans were criminals and even anti-American because of their adaptation of the zoot suit as their style, which required larger amounts of materials to produce. Mexicans formed gangs to protect and control territories that were populated by Mexican people. One gang, known as the 38th Street Gang, infamous for their criminal activity, became the standard by which nearly all Mexican Americans in the area would be likened to. The zoot suit and pachuco style had become synonymous with gang affiliation. Another factor leading to the 5 days of riots came from the death of Jose Gallardo Diaz. Diaz was found dead near Sleepy Lagoon, a spot known to be frequented by Mexican Americans. A statement from the LAPD claimed that Diaz was beaten to death by members of the 38th Street Gang, furthering the narrative amongst white people that Mexican Americans were violent delinquents. Tensions grew more intense on May 31st near Chinatown when a fight broke out between 12 sailors and a group of Mexican American teenage zoot suiters over an unknown cause. One sailor would leave with a broken jaw, prompting servicemen to seek revenge. Servicemen began taking to the streets, hunting down Mexican Americans indiscriminately, one even issuing the statement that they were picking up the slack of LAPD, failing to clean up gang violence. LAPD stated that these were issues for the military police to handle. LAPD officers are reported to have stood by and arrested Mexican Americans for disturbing the peace. Culminating on June 7, 1943, thousands of soldiers, sailors, and civilians systematically found zoot suiters, beat them, stripped them of their suits, and burned the suits in the streets. On June 8th, the riots were brought to an end when military officials ordered LA off limits to servicemen, and military police were ordered to arrest servicemen who did not comply. Los Angeles City Council banned the wearing of zoot suits, and ultimately nearly 600 Mexican Americans were arrested, a number higher than that of servicemen who were arrested.